and there's a multitude of levels. You're going to do the individual level with your own spirit. Then it goes up to the couple level, which is one-on-one. Then it goes up to the family level. Then it'll go up to like the community level, your city, your state, national, international, all the way up global. Then it's going to hit planetary. Then it's going to hit universal, star system. This is the polarity from the individual vessel all the way up to that spiral to the highest of vibrations in the universe, from one end to the opposite end. Opposites are the same. They're just coming from opposite perspective. It's like temperature. When does it cross over from hot into cold or from cold into hot? They're both temperatures. They're just coming from opposite perspectives. That's the balance. That's the key to everything in the universe. Balance, and so the surprising thing when we're dealing with the spiritual realm, which I've talked about is Father's domain, that is where you connect with your spiritual guides and loved ones that are going to come in the form of your family that have made their transition, in the conscious realm. In other words, these are the people that your loved ones that you are conscious of that have made their transition, and they are on the front line. They're like on the front line of the universe, your personal entourage, bringing energy from that position, to connect to you as the physical vessel for that energy. This is the family endeavor. When we were energy beings, we took a mission and we took a purpose to fulfill in contribution to the fulfillment of a larger universal purpose. Each one of us took a mission. They were passing out purposes. See, spiritual energy has to be manifested in order to expose where the wounding has occurred generationally through your family, you see. And so they're personally on the front line, guiding that energy, to you as the vessel personally, to fulfill this purpose you chose to fulfill when you were an energy being. The thing is when you took that mission and that purpose, you took it as a family unit. You didn't take it individually. You took it as a family unit. And you've had many, many lifetimes with these family members in different forms, in different lifetimes, playing different roles. And you made an agreement. You as a family unit made an agreement who would play the role of the heavy and who would play the role of the beneficiary. Yeah. So,
But
so because the thing is, energy only unfolds through a negative and positive polarity, which means no pain, no gain. To the same extent the pain will be the same extent the gain.
Sister Myra, I'm very
Mhm,
tempted to cut you off. I
mhm.
apologize.
That's
But
okay.
I have to ask you this question real quick
Yes,
before we move on to
yes,
the next level.
yes, yes.
Because you're talking about it being a family decision. And if we talk about as above, so below, on a micro, most of the conscious people don't get along with their family. So how does that affect our relationship with them? Are they put here to give us the pain on purpose to push us to the next
There
level?
we go.
I
That's
don't,
where I was headed here.
I
Okay.
don't, I
Uh,
don't,
Energy only unfolds through a negative and positive polarity. So you and your family decided, okay, we're going to play the role of the heavy So you can be the one who benefits
Wow.
in return,
Wow.
in opposite return, in spiritual reward. You guys, you came together as a family and
Yeah.
agreed who's going to play the role that now I call the person, there's one or two in each family. And I
Yeah.
call that person who plays that role, I call them the Josephs.
The what? Say that again. The what?
The Josephs of the Bible.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Okay.
You remember the story of Joseph, where Joseph was true to his parents and their values. So he was given a multicolored coat. And his siblings got jealous, sold him away into slavery. He became the right-hand man of the Pharaoh. And he told the Pharaoh about a famine coming. So the Pharaoh gathered the food. And when the famine came, the first people Joseph went and got was the family members that had sold him away into slavery. This is why I keep telling people we have to love our family unconditional. And unconditional don't mean they screwed up the word unconditional. We're not talking about, oh, I just take anything from my family. No, that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about they can just do anything to me and I'm going to love them unconditional. That is not the true definition of unconditional love. Unconditional love is I will not sit in judgment of my family members.
Okay.
That is really what unconditional love is. Because what we are not conscious of is that they chose you as the Joseph of the family, which means that through each lifetime, they played a role as the negative polarity so you could gain the the benefit of the positive return in opposite response, you see. So that was, that's like, what was the old mafia families where they would always protect the one at the top,
Right.
That's the person was chosen to be protected and always gain from the negative polarity, operating as their family members so they could, receive the benefit in that balance of polarities. That's just the way energy unfolds, you see. And those that were chosen are the ones chosen in the family to be the one to always gain that beneficiary and that benefit in each lifetime, you see. They're not conscious of it. You're not conscious of it, you see. But that is the Joseph theory. We have to, because you actually have two families. And that's the second part, the soul part of this. Because you actually have a second family. And that second family is your ancient family, the soul realm, the cosmic realm. Okay? When you go to sleep at night, your spirit comes out, goes back home to that ancient abode in the cosmos, the astral traveling, you see. The thing is, we don't remember it because we're dealing with the conscious realm versus the subconscious realm. They're opposites. Two opposites cannot occupy the same space at the same time. And the more difficult it is to bring it back to the conscious realm. So we lose memory of our going out at night and going back home to our cosmic abode. Everything is based on the spiritual principles of opposites. If you know what the opposites bring to the table, there's nothing you can't know. So, as you mentioned, a lot of us has had friction with our family, especially in the last 3 years.